The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger, standing 7 feet tall, weighing in at 441 pounds, The Big Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, a few weeks ago was the emotional return of The Big Show. Let's remember, he was the first man to join Mark Henry's so-called Hall of Pain when the world's strongest man crushed Show's fibula.
And ever since Big Show returned, he has used that injury as a motivation to capture the World Heavyweight Championship.
And from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 412 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
We've seen Big Show put Mark Henry through an announce table with a choke slam, and Show also knocked Henry out this past Friday on SmackDown with his weapon of mass destruction. You think Big Show is in Mark Henry's head?
Well, he's definitely playing mind games with Mark Henry, but I don't think Big Show's in his head. Not after what Henry did to John Morrison last week. Mark Henry is absolutely focused.
It's the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, defending his World Heavyweight Championship against the world's largest athlete, The Big Show.
Oh, and I think Mark Henry might be suffering from Fee-Fi phobia. You know what that is, Cole?
Nope.
The fear of giants.
It would be justified, King. I mean, Big Show has a fist that measures 15 inches.
Wow.
That's like the size of a sledgehammer head coming at you. They're watching this match all over the world tonight in places like Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Austria, and of course, our men and women of our U.S. Armed Forces watching all over the world and on our ships at sea.
You mentioned ships? Well, this one's going to be like two ships passing it. Well, they're going to be passing tonight. They're going to collide.
Nearly a half ton of humanity in the ring for this matchup, a combined 897 pounds.
Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that.
King, these two giants are battling for the World Heavyweight title, a title that can be traced all the way back to Big Show's days in WCW and beyond.
And the last time Big Show had that title in his possession was the summer of 1996 when he was competing in WCW as the Giant.
Let's not forget, though, since that time, Big Show has captured the WWE title on 2 separate occasions.
And that's not all. Big Show has literally captured every championship in the WWE, with the exception of the Intercontinental title. But I wouldn't be surprised to see him win that someday, too.
Wow, what a powerful counter by Mark Henry.
That's what I do.
There he goes, out of the ring. You know, Cole, I'm not supposed to be biased as a commentator, but forgive me if I'm rooting a bit too heavily for the Big Show. I still haven't quite forgotten what Mark Henry did to me last month on Raw.
Of course, my partner's referring to Mark Henry viciously driving him through the announce table with the world's strongest slam. And King,
You remember when I suffered from that, right?
yeah, and King, I can't say that I blame you. And he's heading back inside the ring.
That's what I do.
We're up to 7.
And this is going to return to the ring.
Mark Henry is not someone to sleep on.
2.
Big Show is very emotional when he returned. He almost broke down into tears, Michael. He wants so badly to repay Mark Henry for what he did to him at Night of Champions.
Big Show has promised to repay Mark Henry 10 times over for he's suffered both physically and emotionally over the past several weeks.
Yeah, and that's not all, Cole. He's also promised to take from Mark Henry the one thing that validates his entire career, and that's the World Heavyweight Championship.
Mark Henry and Big Show have so much in common, aside from the obvious size and strength similarities. For instance, both are former ECW champions.
Yeah, and fortunately for them, both unsuccessfully tried to end Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. These are two of the largest men in the world battling over the World Heavyweight Championship. We're really testing the limits of that ring.
And this one truly is giant versus giant. There's so much riding on this one, King.
Man, you got that right, Cole. Big Show wants revenge, obviously. But Mark Henry wants nothing more than to continue his reign at the top. After 15 years of waiting, he's not even close to ready to give all that up. He's got him up. Oh!
Mark Henry mockingly told Big Show he should be thanking him for offering him a 4-month vacation.
Yeah, I can guarantee you that Big Show's injury was far from a vacation. I know for a fact that he spent hours a day rehabilitating that leg just so he could climb back into that ring here tonight.
And you would have to think that along the way, Big Show used the image of Mark Henry walking around with the World Heavyweight Championship as motivation. And that's why he's the world's strongest man.
Move!
Good Lord, look at the fire in his eyes.
You know, it was a bit unorthodox, but you have to appreciate the way Big Show got this title opportunity tonight. He saw something he wanted, and he went after it.
Unorthodox indeed. After Mark Henry refused to grant Big Show a title,
And he was just sent careening into those steel steps.
given what he's been through the past several weeks, Big Show has to be concerned for the well-being of his injured leg.
Yeah, I know Big Show was eager to get back in the ring, but there's no way that he's 100% healed right now. He may be asking his leg to do too much, too soon.
If Mark Henry can carry out a focused attack on that leg, he'll find himself in a very favorable position to win.
Playing mind games.
Yeah, a little intimidation there. That's it. He's done.
And this has got to be it.
Oh, wait, nice reversal.
In the past few weeks alone, Mark Henry has left a weight behind him that includes Randy Orton, Christian, John Morrison, and Sheamus.
Yeah, and while Mark Henry was making an impact as World Heavyweight Champion, Big Show was forced to watch from the sidelines as he rehabbed his broken fibula.
You have to wonder if all that time being inactive will result in any ring rust for Big Show.
Well, if Big Show is even half a step off his game tonight, he has no shot against Mark Henry. The way that the champ has been decimating opponents of late, Big Show will need to be on his game if he wants to even have a chance.
There's the cover. Can he do it?
You know, this one isn't just about the World Heavyweight Championship. It's also about vengeance. And Mark Henry's finding that out firsthand right now. Look at this, Cole.
And Big Show says he was humbled by the attack at the hands of Mark Henry and that payback was coming.
Coming? It looks like it's here already. Big Show is in a great position here to pick up the world's strongest man. Here's a cover. Look out. Big Show finding a path of destruction currently.
He anticipated that move perfectly. Outside the ring, one more time. Oh, as we've said many times, King, when you leave the ring, the match becomes incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, you're right. And I think the crash into that ring post summed that up. Oh, Mark Henry's Hall of Pain is getting crowded. But you know, Cole, by the looks of things here, they may need to make room for the first ever two-time inductee, The Big Show.
Big Show will need to find a way to counter this attack by Mark Henry if he plans on...
The ref is getting closer to 10.
And he gets back in the ring, and he's heading back in.
And he's toast. He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh, trying to put him away.
That's it. He's out. How much more? How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is unreal. What a shot. Uh-oh. He's in position, ready to strike. Look out. A resounding move by Mark Henry.
1, 2.
Oh, look at this. Mark Henry has the Big Show down. And wait a minute, Cole. What's Mark Henry got in mind? Is Mark Henry going to the top?
He wants to end Big Show's career here. But look at Big Show.
Uh-oh.
Big Show's got Mark Henry. He's going to make Mark Henry pay.
Whoa!
What a choke slam.
To the world's strongest man. And look.
The cover. And a kick out by Mark Henry, just barely.
That's the strength of Mark Henry. Only a Mark Henry would be able to kick out of a cover by the world's largest athlete like that.
Big Show can't believe it. Henry's down and out, but he still managed to kick out.
Shoulders down.
Big Show shows us some clever offense here.
A quick reversal by Mark Henry.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? Woo, a little showboating going on here.
I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go.
What a move.
Whoa! Don't get up! Look at this! Mark Henry! That's it. He's done. The world's strongest man is starting to get loose out there. Oh, what a painful kick!
Will it be? 2.
Oh, geez! Nice backdrop! Big Show! Oh, resounding move by Big Show!
That should do it right there. 2, 3.
We have a new World Heavyweight Champion. Big Show has defeated Mark Henry.
Oh, man, well, he said he was going to do it, and he did. Hats off and my crown off to the Big Show.
They're watching this match all over the world tonight in places like Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Austria, and of course, our men and women of our U.S. Armed Forces watching all over the world and on our ships at sea.
You mentioned ships. Well, this one's going to be like 2 ships passing it. Well, they aren't going to be passing tonight. They're going to collide.
Nearly a half ton of humanity in the ring for this matchup, a combined 897 pounds.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Mark Henry and Big Show have so much in common, aside from the obvious size and strength similarities. For instance, both are former ECW champions.
Yeah, and fortunately for them, both unsuccessfully tried to end Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. That's a move that'll knock you out cold.
Mark Henry, what offense.
And now it's Mark Henry with momentum.
And the near 400 pounds comes crashing down. And he gets escorted back through the ropes.
King, these two giants are battling for the World Heavyweight title, a title that can be traced all the way back to Big Show's days in WCW and beyond.
And the last time Big Show had that title in his possession was the summer of 1996 when he was competing in WCW as the Giant.
Let's not forget, though, since that time, Big Show has captured the WWE title on 2 separate occasions.
Yeah, and that's not all. Big Show has literally captured every championship in the WWE, with the exception of the
Head first right into the table.
A quick reversal by Mark Henry. Talk about a car crash. Wait a minute, what's he doing here?
And it's imperative he gets back in the ring right now.
In the past few weeks alone, Mark Henry has left a weight behind him that includes Randy Orton, Christian, John Morrison, and Sheamus.
Yeah, and while Mark Henry was making an impact as World Heavyweight Champion, Big Show was forced to watch from the sidelines as he rehabbed his broken fibula.
You have to wonder if all that time being inactive will result in any ring rust for Big Show.
Well, if Big Show is even half a step off his game tonight, he has no shot against Mark Henry. The way that the champ has been decimating opponents of late, Big Show will need to be on his game if he wants to even have a chance at winning here.
Given what he's been through the past several weeks, Big Show has to be concerned for the well.
He wants to get innovative. And would you look at the face of the world?
Looks longer, and this could end to the countout. Here comes Big Show.
Now, Big Show could have this match in the bag.
Big Show was very emotional when he returned. He almost broke down into tears, Michael. He wants so badly to repay Mark Henry for what he did to him at Night of Champions.
Big Show has promised to repay Mark Henry 10 times over for all the pain he suffered both physically and emotionally over the past several weeks.
Yeah, that's not all, Cole. He's also promised to take from Mark Henry the one thing that validates his entire career, and that's the World Heavyweight Championship. You know, it was a bit unorthodox, but oh my gosh, sit right into that steel post.
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here. Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one. Playing mind games.
Yeah, a little intimidation there.
6.
Now back to the ring.
Big hit.
And it's imperative he gets back in the ring right now.
And now it is show-off time. Don't waste time gloating here. 8. Back into the ring now.
He gets out of trouble there.
A massive counter from Mark Henry. How fired up is Mark Henry for this?
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here. This is uncalled for. What's Mark Henry doing?
That's what I do.
Uh-oh. What's this? Big Show is in all kinds of trouble. Oh, Mark Henry's Hall of Pain is getting crowded. But you know, Cole, by the looks of things here, they may need to make room for the first ever two-time inductee, the Big Show.
Big Show will need to find a way to counter this attack by Mark Henry if he plans on walking away tonight with the World Heavyweight title.
I don't know, Cole. Mark Henry says he's never, ever losing the title. And by the looks of things, he might be telling the truth.
That's what I do.
Big Show's in trouble. Ow.
Uh-oh, look at this. Ow, trying to put him away.
Mark Henry delivering crippling punishment.
Look at those eyes.
Oh, yeah, this could be big.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. This could do it. 2.
Now look at this. Mark Henry has the Big Show down. And wait a minute, Cole. What's Mark Henry got in mind? Is Mark Henry going to the top?
He wants to end Big Show's career here. But look at Big Show.
Uh-oh.
Big Show's got Mark Henry. He's going to make Mark Henry pay.
Whoa!
What a choke slam.
To the world's strongest man. And look.
The cover. And a kick out by Mark Henry, just barely.
That's the strength of Mark Henry. Only a Mark Henry would be able to kick out of a cover by the world's largest athlete like that.
Big Show can't believe it. Henry's down and out, but he still managed to kick out.
He's putting those educated feet to good use. He does it again.
He was able to reverse that.
Whoa, this could be trouble. Keep your eye on this one.
Wait a minute.
Henry.
Oh, what a devastating move by Mark Henry. Well, nearly a half-ton of humanity in the ring in this matchup. Combined 897 pounds.
What are we seeing here? Look out!
Oh my! Oh my Lord! The ring imploded.
After inducting Big Show into the Hall of Pain, Mark Henry had his sights set on his next victim, Mr. Money in the Bank, Daniel Bryan.
That man is in pain. Big Show at Survivor Series. One of us is going to get carried out of there.
Big Show knocked out Mark Henry.
Oh, you may want to think twice about this. Show, don't do
Oh
this.
my God!
Somebody's just been hurt as Mark Henry may have a broken leg or ankle.
I just did to you what you did to me.
Big Show just knocked out Mark Henry with the weapon of mass destruction. Daniel Bryan is cashing in his world title opportunity. It's happening. Henry down, new champion.
Daniel, Mark's not been medically cleared to compete. Therefore, you are not the World Heavyweight Champion. But I tell you what, I am going to give you another opportunity for a world title match. And it will be a fatal four-way match between you, Cody Rhodes, Wade Barrett, and Randy Orton.
Daniel Bryan will face Mark Henry for the World Championship.
With this career-changing victory, Bryan finally had the opportunity of permanently closing the doors to the Hall of Pain if he could get past the world's strongest man inside a steel cage.
We've had a lot of fun here tonight, King, but now it's time to get serious. Daniel Bryan has the opportunity of a lifetime, the chance to become world champion. Let's not forget, Bryan pinned Mark Henry just last week.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan can also make Mark Henry tap. Bryan says it doesn't matter how strong somebody is. Sooner or later, everybody taps. We'll see how true that statement is tonight.
of this man? Mark Henry is over 400 pounds of pure
I
destruction.
wish somebody would go in there and measure his chest. Look at that. Nobody has dominated WWE over the past year